Just perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. CP3 at point with Redick there in the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Free throw drops for Griffin.
Blake Griffin, arguably the top posterizer in the game. But opponents don't like being embarrassed, and they'll take a hard foul on him if need be. Some have said that Griffin needs to retaliate for his own well-being. He's got to go back at some of those guys.
Splitters checked in for San Antonio. Here's Parker after the basket by Los Angeles. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Kicks to Duncan. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And Griffin has said he thought about retaliating for the hard fouls, but he said, Steve, you know, it might be best for me, but getting suspended would be very bad for my team. He had his head on straight, obviously.
Well, yeah, credit him for, trying to keep his cool and not get caught up in the moment. But understand that, there's always a two-way street. He oftentimes initiates the contact, and he's such a physical player that he's always going to get caught up and tangled up with other players.
And the wide-open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 5. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Parker with the steal. Here's Leonard, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's Paul. Jordan with the screen on Parker. Paul dishes to Jordan. Nobody near Barnes. And the Clippers miss again. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Leonard the pass to Duncan. Over in the corner, Green. Outside Leonard. Duncan outside. 5 on the clock. No luck. Great D that time from Jordan. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Paul slams it in. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Pass to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 10 points for Blake Griffin.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Duncan. Over in the corner, Green, and there's the 3-second violation. Los Angeles leading by 5. Paul kicks to Redick. He dishes it to Barnes. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Griffin. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. Redick with it. Now Green defending. Fades and shoots. That doesn't go either for Griffin. Spurs trail by 5. Parker up top, defended by Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside, Green.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Parker. Shot is off. Great D that time from Griffin. Los Angeles leading by 7.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
It's stolen by Duncan. It's 2-on-1. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked by Jordan. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green.
In your Spurs, Manu Ginobili.
.149 left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Leonard. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. And it's Duncan penetrating. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And he gets it to go. And it's 7 points for Tony Parker.
That's demoralizing. They needed a stop there, and instead they give up 3 points on an open look.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told his guys, it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the shot by Chris Paul. Parker against Paul. Parker drives in. Now Ginobili. And Griffin sends it back. Paul kicks to Griffin. Barnes dishes to Griffin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. Parker with the steal.
Not much time to work with. They need a basket here.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Ginobili, here we go. From 17 feet out, buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Ginobili is out for bucket. You can see it in his eyes.
Here's Paul. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
Parker with no one around. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, tell us about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was a ton of intensity on the floor.